Hey Capricorn, I'm Eleanor and I'm here with your first week of February pick a card reading. This week we're breaking down your monthly energy of the Hierophant and this week's energy of a leg up, asking for or giving help where it's needed. The links to these videos are below and you can see where I pulled these cards and talk more about them, as well as information on how to get a personal reading with me. Please subscribe if you'd like to keep up with how these stories unfold, because I do one of these every single week, as well as the monthly energies to break this monthly into 4 weeks. So there's 5 videos a week if you want to stay tuned. Also, please like at any point during the video if you're hearing something that is serving you on your path. And also, please comment, because I'm interested to know how this traditional construct energy and how help is coming in, how are all these things influencing or affecting your life at this time. I'm using the Goddess Oracle and the Butterfly Effect Tarot. I have stacked 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, and they're timestamped below so you can skip straight to your specific reading. The one that you intuitively feel guided is meant for you. Okay, Capricorn, stack 1. You have 5 of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and May, responsibility. So I am picking up, Capricorn, that you're not feeling very supported at this time. And with the Sun in reverse, it tells me that you are and you can be, and that support, this leg up, is available to you at this time. But there's going to be a need to look in the right direction and to take on the right energy first. It's as though people prefer, or the universe prefers, to help and to step in when they see someone helping themselves first, when they see people taking responsibility and doing their best. And then that's where any gaps can be filled in by another, or where you may need. There's almost a nobility in you trying your best to do it yourself. And it's almost as though you don't ask for help or feel resentful for people not seeing you, not being mind readers and seeing that you need help, but that you keep trying and you keep, because when we talked about this Hierophant energy earlier in the other videos, it is about being your own authority, being your own institution, being your own, constructing a structure around yourself, of yourself. And so this responsibility for you is to keep trying and to keep moving and to keep taking action. And when you do that, people will see that effort and see that noble effort, and they're going to want to be a part of it, and it's going to attract people that are going to want to help. They're going to say, I see them working and I see their results, and I feel like they could have better results, they could move further with my help, and I want to be a part of it and I want to join in. And that is what's going to attract you working, not you throwing up your hands and going, no one supports me, no one cares. And that's the type of energy that could potentially this week drive people away. And so this week there's going to be, it'll benefit you to take responsibility for yourself and do everything that you can, and that will attract that help that's already here. The Sun in reverse tells me it's here, it's around the corner, you're just kind of like facing away from it, or the sun's shining and you're just covered. That's my idea of the Sun in reverse. Okay, so stack 2, you have the Fool, 5 of Swords in reverse, and gotta cover her up. Sorry, because I don't know the rules of Facebook or YouTube. Freya, sexuality. Alright, so I feel like where this leg up is going to come in, where you stop setting yourself up, selling yourself short about asking for what it is that you want, and speaking up for what it is that would give you pleasure, speaking up for what your fantasies are, sharing this part of yourself, because until you do, you will not get it. There's this having to be honest and having to be assertive with asking for what you need and communicating and getting closer with someone and connecting over your shared interests and your shared likes and your shared preferences. But in order to do so, this Five of Swords in reverse talks to me about ego and the way you are going to have to be able to put that aside, because that ego that may protect you in certain contexts in this way is preventing you from getting what you need. And so the Fool does surrender things like ego and put down those swords and put down those defenses and just says, I'm ready for some fun. I'm ready for an adventure. And I'm going to speak out about it. I'm going to find the right person that's going to join in with me. And I'm not going to hide it, because as long as I hide it, I can't get it and I can't find it. So I have to go on this full-like fun journey of finding people to connect with. And so you can't do that until you come out yourself to find them, or they won't be able to find you, right? Okay, stack 3. 3 of Swords reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, and Vila, shape-shifting. Do you remember the old Terminator 2, the liquid metal guy? And anytime he would be impaled by something or something would stick in him, he would just liquefy and out would come the thing. There is a need here, I'm feeling, with shape-shifting too, and with swords in you, you've been stabbed, been heartbroken, something is piercing you, and there's going to be a need for you to change and be fluid and shimmy your way out of that. It's not going to be drawing them out. It's going to be you releasing yourself and unclenching from around them and falling. You're the one that falls away, and then the swords tumble to the ground. I guess that is kind of metaphorical and more of an analogy than anything else. Maybe not that helpful yet. But it's going to be talking about, and the way to do that maybe to be gaining different perspectives. This reminds me also of the original, that old Camelot musical with like Vanessa Redgrave, and Arthur talks about Merlin changing him into the different animals and how he swam like a fish and he flew like a bird, and by gaining all these perspectives of the different life forms, he gained wisdom. And so there's a call here towards that type of wisdom, to take on the perspectives of different angles, different life forms, different energies, and to figure out how it is that you can change and morph around this heartbreak and move away from it. And also, I feel like this change in perspective. Okay, leg up being like this upward motion, like this little polar bear is climbing up onto its mama's back. So I feel like by doing so, it's getting a higher view, getting a boost to see higher. So what this change perspective and the type of energy you need to be tapping into is like a bird. I'm feeling like getting a bird's eye view, getting up into a higher viewpoint, like a taller animal like a giraffe or a bird that flies, but to see and to soar above. So where like that liquid metal guy I was talking about would kind of like liquefy and fall away, there's a need for you to kind of almost like in certain vampire movies, or I don't know if Maleficent did it, but like disappear into a flock of birds and fly away, where you look like you're standing there as a person and then someone tries to attack you and you just like become birds and fly away. I feel like I've seen that happen in a movie. I think you know what I'm talking about. So that's what you're going to be called to do this week. Okay, Capricorn? Please subscribe because I have another one coming out soon. Thank you.